Hello friends, today we will see the topic types of antenna. So in earlier lectures we already saw the different types of the antenna and different arrangements of the antenna and how the actual radiation mechanism is functioning and how the current will be developed in that. Now today's topic is the types of antenna. In that there are different 5 antennas we can observe. The first one is the wired antenna, second one is the aperture antenna, third one is the microstrip antenna, fourth one is the array antenna, fifth one is the reflector antenna. Now one by one we will see how the particular antennas arrangements are there and what are the features of that. So wired antenna is a very simple kind of antenna which is the simple wire having the 3 different shapes. Number 1, it's a dipole antenna which having the length of lambda by 4, lambda by 4, lambda by 4 and a lambda by 4 here. And it is very simple arrangement of the antenna we have it. Second type of wired antenna is the particular closed loop form where either its a shape is the circular or the particular shape is the squared one. So either you can go for the circular antenna or you can go for the square antenna. So these are the arrangements of the wired antenna we have it. Then the third type of wired antenna is the helical in nature. So here we can see the wired is helical manner available and it will available over there in the particular shape. The important features of the wired antennas are simple, dipole, used at high frequency and ultra high frequencies. Third one is the easy to feed the signal. Fourth one is the because of its simplicity it is easy to fabricate the particular signal. And next one is the lightweight and next one is the low gain. So these are the particular features we observed for the simple wired antenna. Second one is the aperture antenna. Now in the aperture antenna we use the principle and construction of the waveguide over there, where this is the part which is connected to the antenna is called as the waveguide, and this is the opening end of the particular waveguide. Normally shape of that is the horn, and that's why it is called as a pyramidal horn. Second one is that if you use the circular waveguide over there, then according to the circular waveguide, here this is the opening end of that and it is the circular in shape, and that's why it is called as the conical horn. So these particular aperture antennas are used specifically for very high frequencies and normally in the range of the microwave frequency ranges. Okay, so features of that is the horn type of antenna, open waveguide, the slotted structure, used at microwave and a properly moderate gain. Third one is that microstrip antenna, where the particular rectangular shape arrangement is available, and this is the particular patch which are connected on the board, and this is the separated by the substrate, and this is the ground plane available over there. So there are important components we have it over there, that is the length of patch, width of patch, thickness of the patch, and this is the thickness of the substrate, that is H. You can choose the epsilon r value as per your requirement according to the designing of the microstrip antennas, and based on that the particular antenna will functioning on the specified operating frequencies. So the important features of that, it is relatively new. It is printed conductor on the substrate, so we can use the printed circuit board for that. Compatible with the planar microwave circuits used at high frequencies, microwave frequencies, and a lower gain, but these are precisely tuned at the desired frequencies. Fourth one is that the array antenna. Now array antenna is nothing but the addition of the particular component along with the dipole. So the particular feeding element is called as normally the dipole, whereas the particular length of the dipole itself is less than this main dipole. This is called as the directors, and if the length is more, then this is called as the reflector. Now these antennas are very directional one in a particular direction, and the dipole is the heart of the particular antennas. These are used to produce the desired radiation characteristics in a desired direction. There are 5 controls that can be used to shape the overall pattern of the antenna. Number 1 is that geometrical configuration of overall arrays. Either it's a linear, either it's a circular, either it's a rectangular. Second one is the relative displacement between the elements. So relative displacement means the distance between the successive directors, director to dipole, and director to reflector, and successive reflector. So this is the displacement between the elements we need to be observed on. Then the excitation amplitude of individual elements that we need to be observed over there. Fourth component is that the excitation phase of individual elements we can observe. Then the relative pattern of the individual elements. Now obviously whenever we are feeding the signal, and if you use the multiple dipole arrangements over there, we need to be observed the amplitude of the signal as well as the phase of the particular signal at the feeding point. So this is another arrangement of the patch we can observe over there for the array antennas. These are the linear array configuration of 8 elements. So these are the 8 elements, and the separation between that is the small d. These are planar square arrays 8 by 8 we are getting one, or it is the circular in nature. So these are the different arrangements of the arrays we are observing over there. Next one antenna is the reflector antenna. Now specifically the reflection phenomenon we need to be observed over there, and that's why here the feeding point is through the horn, or the feeding point is at the center of the parabolic disc, and it will be sub-reflector. From that the particular waves can be reflected. So normally in a first figure we can see clearly the parabolic reflector with the front feed, where the particular signal feed from the horn type of antenna, the waves are radiated and incident on the parabolic component, from which it will be uniformly radiate the signal in a free space medium. So this is specifically Cassegrain arrangement we can use it over there. Cassegrain, this is the another arrangement we get it over there is the Cassegrain feed, where the particular reflector we are using one, and feeding point is at the center of the parabolic disc. It will be radiate the signal on sub-reflector, and again it will be reflected on a parabolic shape and then uniformly radiated in a free space medium. So these are the 2 types we get it over there. Various geometrical configuration like plane, curved reflector, especially the paraboloid, widely used in radio astronomy, microwave communication, satellite tracking, and direct to home systems. They are usually large in diameter to achieve the high gain required to transmit on receive signal over a large distance. Now there are different applications of the antennas. So application like that, the ground based telecommunication systems, this is the broad sense we can observe the application, in which direct broadcasting, radio link, mobile phone and base stations, traffic toll, and navigation. Second broad sense application is that satellite communication systems. In that it's a linking ground based system at long distance, satellite TV, mobile earth terminals, and mobile phones. Third one, applications, broad sense, you can see civilian and military radars. In that, the weather radar, air traffic radar, military search and scouting radar, synthetic aperture surveillance radar for the pollution, traffic, fishing borders, ionospheric and planetary research. Fourth one, broad sense application is that radiometers, where the military early warning system, in that it can be used, radio astronomy, in that it can be used, meteorology and land resources surveillance, in that we can use. So here, dear friend, we conclude with this particular lecture that we have the different types of antenna we can design as per as our requirement, and our performance parameters, based on that we need to be design the proper antenna based on the specific applications over there. Thank you very much.